this is Stranger Coil again, introducing Ice at Mob Rock, Front's #1 sound. Lead her. Lead her.
Hi, I'm Pat. I'm from One Drop Rankin Riddim, and on December the 5th of this year, 2015, I'm bringing with my partners, Stranger Cole, to the Jam Gallery in Bondi Junction. Supporting them will be Club-Ska, who are reforming specially for this. And what we're going to do is ask some of the members of the Rankin Riddim All-Stars and some of the members of Club-Ska a few questions just to give you a little idea of where the individual musicians are coming from, what this music means to them, and how important it is to be at this gig, Stranger Cole. Be there, get your tickets from Mushtix, and what you're about to hear now should encourage you to rush.
Hi there, Stuart Bedholt. Welcome to the Vinyl Lounge of One Drop Rankin Riddim.
Hello, Rankin Riddim.
You got the old what if guy talking to you today, and a pretty straight question to you. What bands influenced you, while you're a young person?
I think the first revelation I really had, I was into all the sort of usual stuff that young kids are into. But I remember my friend Fraser actually, they're riding back from England in 1976, the Sex Pistols record. And it was all over from there, or onwards and upwards from there. Sex Pistols, next to Clash, through the Clash, probably reversed back to my childhood and realised I've been listening to reggae for a long time, and it just all blossomed from there.
Yeah, I was going to say, before the Sex Pistols and the Clash, what were you listening to? You know, when you were 14, what were those things that you used to sit on the end of your bed and play guitar to? Fill us with some daggy names.
Oh, look, I'd probably played Rolling Stones songs, Beatles songs. I probably tried to play some proto-Ska songs. That was certainly probably what I was listening to at the time, or Deep Purple or whatever.
But the Clash leading you back to reggae, what was it? Police and Thieves, or was it a track in particular that sent you in that direction?
Hard to say. I think probably following the Clash very closely, they started talking about a lot of reggae artists, which I then started investigating, realised that I actually knew their songs, and then sort of expanded out from there. So.
Right. And did you identify with the two-tone movement following on from the Clash, the punk new wave movement, or was it really straight back to original ska and reggae?
Oh no, certainly I related to the two-tone movement because they had the energy of punk, and also the politics of punk. So yeah, I could see that there was a natural sort of progression.
Great. And you're looking forward to the gig with Stranger Cole?
Absolutely.
Great. We'll see you on the night.
Okay.
Sayonara, Stewie.
Okay, see you, Rankin.
Wally. Welcome to the salubrious surrounds of the One Drop Rankin Riddim studio.
Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. Just wondering, what was your earliest influence in the ska scene? What bands, what songs did you really champion to?
Well, the most earliest influence in the ska thing for me was, and you're going to laugh at this, Simon Townsend's Wonderworld.
Lovely.
Right? Simon Townsend's got up there and said, this is a wicked new sound coming from England, which is wrong, called the ska, and they played Madness.
Oh, yeah,
and a couple of weeks later, if I remember correctly, they interviewed the All-Nighters, right? And now they were doing some wacky thing, waking up and doing their Montego Bay film clips. And I thought, this is me. I like this. And I think I was about 13 or something at the time. I thought, this is fantastic. Now, I used to play a Madness tape on the train to school. Used to get told off by the other passengers on the train. And then I realised, hang on, I can be a DJ for this, right? Because I've got an unshaking belief that people want to hear what I'm playing loud, right? and I do that to this day. So yeah, starting from the madness thing, finding the all-nighters, going out to gigs and seeing guys like Club-Ska in the 80s, and just working backwards until I get to magnificent bands like the Scatterlights.
So it seems like the Nutty Boy influenced you more than the Specials and the political movement.
No, the political thing really influenced me.
Tell us about that.
To this day, I'm a union rep at work. I'm very left-wing, and I'm proud of it. I think everything should be socialised, everything. And the Specials were more so than Madness were good, but they were nursery rhymes compared to the Specials. The Specials had a social conscience. And although Madness was my first link into it, the Specials were, hit me over the head with it.
Yeah, right. And how did you get back into early ska and reggae?
Well, probably two reasons. My musical taste broadened quite a lot. Two-tone is only, there's only a certain amount of it, but the JA stuff, there's oceans of it. And I've been collecting it since I was 17. I'm 40-something now, and I've still only scratched the surface of it. And I think most of the collectors out there have only scratched the surface of it. There's things just keep coming up and up and up, and it's magnificent. It's jazzy, it's funky, it's soul-y, it's everything. It's just, that's really hit me over the head like a ton of bricks, that stuff. I just love this stuff.
Great. And looking forward to DJing with Stranger Cole and Club-Ska at the gig in December.
Dream come true. Absolute dream come true. I've had the pleasure of meeting Stranger, perfect gentleman. Never actually DJ'd for him, but put that on the to-do list and tick that off in December.
Great. We'll see you there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. So, Ted Ayres, sax player with Club-Ska and used to be the All-Nighters. Welcome to the One Drop Rankin Riddim Lounge. Hi. So, Ted, tell us in your own words, what happened with Club-Ska? How did you become so big so quickly?
Well, we did a gig. We did the Hotel Hotel, and really it was Stuart and my idea. We were absolutely broke. It was Christmas. We couldn't afford presents for ourselves or our family. So we thought, we've got to do something. Let's put a band together, as you do. So we soon met up with some other guys who had like-minded ideas. And then we went down into a little basement studio bedroom of Dave Lennon, the drummer. And there we rehearsed for 4 weeks approximately. We didn't know the songs that we were going to play, we didn't know the set, and some of us didn't even know each other. So it was a real quick journey, quick baptism by fire. We went away, got ready for the Hoaxing gig, which was on a Sunday, and I'll never forget Stuart and I walking up Burke Street, Surrey Hills, shitting ourselves. Is anyone going to turn up? Does anyone know who we are? Does anyone care? And to our initial disappointment, there are all these people sitting out the front. And it was like, oh God, what's going on? They closed the place down. Hundreds of them. When we got closer, we realised that none of them had shoes on. Bit strange. When we got into the gig, we realised that the publican had made all the boots, all the Doc Martens on guys and girls to come off. So the place looked like, an ice hockey rink. Just walls and walls and walls of boots with little tags. The gig was a complete sellout. It just went through the roof. We couldn't have hoped for anything better. The next week, Pat had to fly back to the UK, so what did we do? We went to the studio. We recorded our first single, Black and White, at Trackdown Studios at Bondi, and by the time Pat had come back from the UK, I'd booked a national tour. So that's how it started, and it just went from there. It just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and we kept having more and more fun. So why not keep doing it? Anyway, that's how it started, and this is how it ends. Now we just play for fun. We get together every now and then. This is a once in a 25-year period, so hopefully we'll do it a bit more regularly, because next time round I might not be here. But we're here for fun, and we're really looking forward to the gig. with Stranger Cult. So my message to you, you've got to be there, okay? Bye.
Dave Rodriguez, welcome to One Drop Ranking Riddim Studios.
G'day.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about this upcoming gig and a little bit about yourself. What kind of bands and artists influenced you when you first started playing?
Yeah, well, when I first started playing music, I was 12, and to be honest, it really was, that 60s rocksteady vibe that spoke to me first as a kid. I don't know why, because I was born in Spain and then I'd moved to Australia, so it's not like I've got any cultural link to it. My parents didn't listen to any music. I just remember a mate of mine giving me, it was actually my history teacher when I was 12 in year 7. He gave me, this Toots compilation, and it was all over from there.
Obviously you love Jamaican music. Can you tell us why?
Man, I've been trying to think about it all these years because nothing makes me happier. It's my favourite of all time, and I've played, and studied a lot of music. It's just the joy. It's just pure joy. And if it doesn't make you dance and make you happy, then you probably have a dysfunctional heart.
So, how do you feel about playing for Club Ska, who have been around obviously for almost 3 decades, and they're about to support Stranger Cult?
It's like the biggest honour. I love being exposed to older generations, especially in the ska kind of community and tradition. There's such a weight and respect on tradition and what's come before, and I think as a result, I'm totally aware of how much of an honour it is, and the history and importance behind it all. I'm very honoured,
And what do you feel you, as a younger member, have to offer to the older generation?
Well, I'd like to think that I can show that there's still that rawness and the energy and the joy, which should run through any kind of ska thing, I reckon. And even though I am, 28, so considerably younger, I've still listened to all that same stuff, and whilst culturally and contextually I have heard it in a different context from you guys, I still feel like the same emotions and ideologies ring true to me. Things like personal self-respect, equality, positivity, and hopefully I can express that with you guys. But mainly, man, it's just such an honour, and I just hope to soak it all up, just learn from the history that you guys have lived,
Well, I think One Drop Ranking Riddim is really happy that you're going to bring a fresh approach to this. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, thank you guys.
Yeah, this is Stranger Cult again, introducing Ice at Mob Rock, Front's #1 sound. Lead her. Lead her. Hey, hey. No, yeah. Ice at Mob Rock, sound of the #1 sound in a town. Ice at Mob Rock.